Good evening, everyone. Before we get started, can I kindly ask that everybody put their umbrellas down so it does not block the view of the people behind you? Will the audience please stand? I'd like to call up Alan Ratowski to recite the flag salute and Jade Rosa to sing the national anthem. Would the audience please stand until after the national anthem is sung?
Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Thank you, Alan. Jade Rosa will now sing the national anthem. Please remain standing.
Oh, so can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang aloud, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does our star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
If the technology department can hear me, can you please raise the volume? Audience, please be seated. Graduates, please be seated. Honored graduates, distinguished guests, Ms. Ryan Petty, members of the Board of Education, faculty, family, friends, and loved ones, welcome to the 8th grade commencement. I would like to thank Mrs. Sharples, Mrs. Bozak, Mrs. Ingui, Mrs. Fierro, Ms. Warren, the guidance department, the custodial and maintenance staff for their help throughout the year and this evening's ceremony. As principal, it's my honor to stand here before you with the class of 2021. In just a few minutes, 8th graders, you will receive diplomas to mark your middle school graduation. The past year and a half has been a time like no other. And honestly, finding the words to make sense of it all and leave you with a few words before you become high school students was challenging. School often didn't feel like school at all this year, when classmates and teachers were mostly thumbnail images on a flickering screen, when faces and emotions were masked, and the country was shrouded in disease. You stayed focused. You adapted your learning, you finished your assignments, you passed your tests, you supported one another, and you gutted and gritted it out, even when the end seemed out of reach. I've witnessed a lot of burnout this year from a lot of people, personally and professionally, because the pandemic has exhausted many, many people. But the difficulties of learning during the pandemic has made you more resilient. You've been through a lot, and honestly, just graduating through this year should be more rewarding than any other year. If this is all the stuff that you could come, I find it very hard to imagine what you can overcome in the future. In addition to building resilience, the pandemic also gave you time to reflect. It has made you think more about the world and your place in it and your purpose in it. Before the pandemic, many of you were stretched really thin with academics and extracurricular activities or sports, and then all of a sudden everything shut down. And the only thing you had was time. Time to think about what activities you wanted to prioritize, what parts of your life are meaningful, and how you can make the most impact. The diplomas you are about to receive represent your parents' advice and guidance, but also your resilience, your courage, and your engagement. Tonight's ceremony represents a turning point in your lives. 2021 graduates, I take that back. Thank you for being part of the middle school community over the past 3 years and being part of each other's journey. Your middle school experience has been quite unique, but you will never be forgotten. The staff and I are excited to see where you will lead us next, and we'll be watching right from next door, ready to support you. Congratulations, class of 2021. I would now like to call up the Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Anthony Iachetti, for a few short remarks.
Good evening. I would like to welcome and recognize everyone who's attending this special occasion, including the Board of Ed, the Council, administration, and staff of Elmwood Park, to you, the parents and family of the 2021 graduates. To you, the parents, I want to take this moment to say thank you for everything you do for your children. It's been a very tough 15 months. To you, the 8th grade class, you're about to begin the next stage of your life. High school is here where you'll once again start over. Is here where you will begin to map your future. Is here where your character will be tested. But remember, there will always be challenges that you will encounter in life. But remember these few things. 1, start every day by doing the same thing and listening to your parents and make your bed. Then by doing this, you're starting the day off on the right foot. And second, don't blame anyone else. Instead of work hard, take responsibility, and you can go as far as you want to go. I, as well as your teachers, have the utmost confidence that you will break through them and reach the goals for the future. Once again, congratulations and best of luck.
I now have the privilege of calling not only our Student Congress President, but our Valedictorian, Christina Longo, to present presentation of the theme.
Hello everyone, my name is Christina and I'm the current president and 8th grade valedictorian of the Elmwood Park Memorial Middle School. To start off, I'd like to give my thanks to the Board of Education, Mr. Iachetti, Mrs. DiMartino, Mrs. Sharples, teachers and staff, and my fellow students. It's an honor to be able to speak at our graduation this year, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Speaking of gratitude, I think we should start off the speech by becoming more aware of those around us who deserve our thanks. Take our current selves. If you're anything like me, you've been at home for the past year, possibly bored, uninspired, and overall feeling as though time passed both incredibly slowly, yet also scarily quickly. And the whole concept of time has lost its reliability while we sat at home staring at technology for hours on end. But, despite all of this, what channeled you back to a sense of community? Teachers, friends, family, whoever it may have been, support systems have become the root of normalcy for us during this time. And because of this, we should all thank at least one person in our lives for helping us through a plague. Most importantly, though, for this year's graduates, is to look at where you are right now, moving to high school. It doesn't matter whether you got through the year with a C- or an A+, you are here. And who got you through that? Only you did. If you're anything like me, you may feel as though your current self is far removed from how you used to be. Whether you've lost interest in things you once enjoyed, gained an interest in something new, or rediscovered previous hobbies, we've all grown in one way or another. And this doesn't have to be a bad thing. You've learned something new about yourself and can deal with solitude better than the average person could from 2019. Even for the few of us that are leaving this town behind for high school, the Elmwood Park School District is one that we'll never forget. I've met so many wonderful teachers that have really fueled my and many other students' successes, and I would like to thank all of them for their contributions and dedication towards the school community. It's people like them that fuel the achievements of our youth, and we are all extremely appreciative of what they've done. This also applies to the parents, guardians, families, and friends that we've surrounded ourselves with. The class is one that I'll never forget, and I'm sure many of you feel the same way. In the words of E.E. Cummings, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. So take the next 4 years of your life, then the next, and then the next, since there's really no limit, and try to thoroughly pursue and enjoy all the things you've hoped for thus far. I know we'll hear about at least one of us in the future and think, that was unexpected, hopefully in a good way though. We'll see. But in all earnestness, I am so thankful to have grown up with this group of wonderful people, and I know we'll all find ourselves as we navigate through high school. So thanks again for this wonderful opportunity to speak, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Christina. I would now like to call up to the podium James Moore from post number 147 to present the American Legion Awards.
Don't get old with arthritis. 6 months ago, I went around like the rest of them. On behalf of Commander Kenny Vanderfleet, all of us are post 147, myself, I congratulate all the graduates. May you continue on college, great success. The awards I have today are the American Legion Certificate of School Awards. This certificate is distinguished achievement is awarded to in recognition of attainment required as winner of the American Legion School Awards. In further recognition of the possession of those higher qualities of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service which are necessary to the preservation and protection of the fundamental institutions of our government and the advancement of society. These awards are made by Little Spencer Jr., post 147, American Legion, Elmwood Park. Two awards, one young lady and one gentleman. The young lady is Akila Joseph and Marcus Wine.
Akila Joseph and Marcus Wan. Congratulations. Doesn't matter who goes first. Well, actually,
Now, if you'll excuse me, at the last graduation, I had a special one and everybody seen me. I have another obligation tonight, but it's not bingo. Bingo is only on Tuesday nights. So we're open again, so anybody who likes bingo, come on down.
thank you, Mr. Moore. I would now like to call up my fabulous assistant principal, Danielle Sharples, to discuss academic recognition.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to recognize the class of 2021's valedictorian. This student is being recognized for the highest academic achievement in her class. Christina Luongo, please stand. Congratulations. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to recognize students who have been inducted into the National Junior Honor Society. These students are being honored tonight because they have demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, character, citizenship, and service. These students are wearing gold cords to signify their membership in the National Honor Society. When I call your name, please stand. Madeline Biziak, Olivia Bugay, Savannah Claudio, Salma Farag, Marcus Juan, Anna Imran, Yana Janevska, Maya Jamat, Jane Joe, Emma Caboose, Zinchi Lean, Christina Luongo, Madison Maldonado, Christian Malkowski, Stephanie Mitanowska, Thomas Naradka, Sierra Palmer, Vicky Panagopoulos, Daya Patel, Gia Patel, Jay Patel, Mary Rahib, Kayla Rahill, Marielle Rigger, Nevin Roy, Alan Rakowski, Aaron Sammy, Anap Sayar, Nuzhat Sheikh, Natalia Sizik, Paulina Tarnowska, Rabin Tahada, and Sophia Ubilis. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Thank you, Mrs. Sharples. I now have the pleasure of calling up Miss Marlene Matsko, who is an 8th grade teacher and is retiring this year after 41 years of service in the Elmwood Park School District.
Good evening. Each year, we middle school teachers are asked to choose 2 8th grade students worthy of receiving the Caring Award. The necessary qualities one must possess are character and compassion, as well as having a strong desire to help others and a sincere sense of community. In the words of Leo Buscaglia, too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or even the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. The following individuals are recognized for their acts of kindness and caring. Congratulations, Madison Gear. Please come up for your award. And Natalia Sizek. In a world with so much heartache, it's nice to know that we still care. Congratulations, Sizek.
Thank you, Mrs. Matsko. I would now like to call up also another 8th grade teacher, a coach as well, Mr. Thomas Mulligan, to give out the VFW award.
The annual VFW award is presented to a female and a male student who demonstrated high character, outstanding citizenship, superior leadership, and high-standing academics. Having known and interacted with these students over the years, I can attest on behalf of the Elmwood Park Memorial Middle School staff that there are no other students more deserving. The female recipient is Madeline Biziak, and the male recipient is Maddox Mejia.
Thank you, Mr. Mulligan. I would now like to call up Kristen Joyce Stanzak, 8th grade advisor, 8th grade teacher, student congress advisor, I apologize, a little hot, to give out the Crusader Pride Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations, graduates. The Student Congress Pride Award is presented to 2 of our graduates who have displayed qualities of leadership, enthusiasm, and pride within the school community. I am happy to present these awards to Daniel Gonzalez, and Jane Joe.
Thank you, Ms. Stanzak. I would now like to call up Ms. Stephanie Ponditas, school counselor, to present the Spencer Savings Bank Award.
Thank you. Congratulations to the 8th grade graduating class. It is my pleasure to be able to present this award. Each year, the Spencer Savings Bank awards a $500 Coverdell education grant to a student who excels in academics, extracurricular involvement, and community service. During their middle school career, this student participated in our Crusader Chronicles and Gaming Club. Additionally, this student has volunteered their time to local organizations in their efforts to collect and donate food to families in need. Throughout these efforts, this student has expressed how truly heartwarming it felt to help others. Please join me in congratulating Melanie Colon, this year's Spencer Savings Bank Award recipient. Congratulations, Melanie. Thank you.
I would now like to call up Mr. Iachetti, Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Girardi, Vice President of Board of Education, Ms. Allison Warren, and Ms. Lisa Fierro, the 8th grade advisors, for the awarding of diplomas. As well as Mr. Luke, President of the Board of Education.
Graduates, please stand.
So
Melanie Carthy. Emma Cabos. Karen Lugo. Maya Jamat. Anna Chiziak. Yannick Marquette. Julia Olis. Sierra Palmer.
Tiffany Blingett. Destiny Blingett. Isabella Whitman. Veronica Loda. Mia Colbert. Felicia Peterkin. Kayla Thomas. Haley Guzman Durant.
Emily Perez. Jalissa Santana.
Rowan Bustamante. Alyssa Eckleberry. Victoria Kirko.
Victoria McCarskey. Miriam L. Bilali. Sahara Lamelli. Dina Ahmad. Kiana Alvarez. Marley McKenzie. Yana Janevska. Sophia Hernandez. Akila Nima Joseph. Max Kalinowski. Lucas Mora. Abdullah Ferozi. Daniel Molina Melendez.
Damian Ishanik.
Thomas Narechka. Nevin Roy. Jay Patel. Tyler Cook. His diploma will be awarded by
All right, Thomas.
Ms. Rudetsky. Angela Harry Charles.
Marcus Juan.
Marcus.
Stefan Ivanovsky. Vinci Leon. Bonquasia Slade. Amber Byron. Brianna Law. Catherine Aguilar. Judea Comaquin. Valentina Caro Moreno. Andrea Ray. Nicole Pineda. Michelle Pineda. Jane Joe. Marielle Rigger. Mary Rahib. Carlos Alvarez. Selma Farad. Olivia Bugay. Christina Luongo. Xavier Patterson. Lucas Thomas. Rehan Ali. Malayan Mendez. David Amusan. Jaden Johnson.
Well done, Shosho.
Andy Clemery. Jai Patel. Mahi Patel.
Go, David.
Michael Kiro.
Mikey.
Matthew Kubasek. Craig Bruce. Javier Trinidad Torres. Jair Scales.
Mikey. Go, Mikey. You.
Donovan Tejeda.
CJ.
Nick Biscup. Michael Brizick. Mahmoud Ayub. Javier Garcia. Emery I. Dominic Pisiak. Anup Shariar. James Boyd. Enoch Pimentel. David Silva. Jaden Combs.
I love you, Georgia. I love you.
Tyler Cintron. Jaden Ferrer.
Jaden.
Ibrahim Garish. Matthew Stakowski. Savannah Claudio.
Legend. Good.
Sophia Ublis.
Love you.
Isabel Garcia. Faria Ahmad. Sinai Dangaria. Carolina Chigansky. Madeline Biziak. Kayla Rahil. Isabella Momblou. Michaela Neal. Corey McCoy. Eric Lopez. Chris Gonzal. Logan Caponia. Maddox Mejia. Romeo Garcia. Christopher Franco. Christian Gonzalez Cendeno. Angelo Mio. Isabella Ramirez. Joel Morales Jr. Brian Ong. Braden Olson. Sebastian Urega. Presented by Miss Merjeski. Matthew Perez.
Matthew Perez.
Justin Ortiz. Alvin Mendez. Alexander Bakunis.
All right.
Gabriel Alcocer. Joseph Rizzuto. Jordan James. Brandon Rigo.
All right, Alex.
Joseph Rigo.
Alex. Joey. All right, Joey. Joey.
Chelsea Gear. Jenna Yulkowski. Jenna Davis. Alex Serrano. Jennifer Crusader. Miranda Zacone, whose diploma will be presented by her father, Mr. Zacone. Caitlin Mulligan. Brianna Sirianni. Emily Cruz. Faith Lillian. Nasha Sheep. Brianna Meneses. Natalia Cizek.
Love you, baby!
Stephanie Mitanowska. Ivana Jankowski. Zia Patel. Emily Bijavetsky, whose diploma will be awarded by her mother, Miss Javetsky. Paulina Tranowski Bishop. Madison Maldonado.
Emily.
Dia Patel. Samir Davis. Jennifer Marriott. Olivia Gentile. Isaac Cruz. Melanie Cologne. Jacob Uran. Anika Imran. Alondra Dominguez. Ashley Morgan. Ariana Gonzalez. Stephanie Hutzel Perez. Aman Chaudhry. Anna Iman. Adam Yusuf. Aaron Sammy. Rampus Tapia. Kyle Lynn. Javon Lewis. Madison Gear. Joseph Abramo. Harsh Patel. Jaden Rosa Gill. Grayson Martino. Christopher Davila. Jacob Tillman. Kristen Stoydetsky. Lucas Rodriguez. Christopher Fernandez. Angelina Woods, who's the cover of the award by Miss Asquith. Samantha Brett. Joshua Rosario. Alexander Poblete. John Serrano. Daniel Gonzalez.
Samantha!
Jeremiah Brown.
All right, John!
Devani Morales.
All right, John!
Taris Ali. Nicholas Rudnicki. Romeo Marquez Perez. Raven Tejeda. Daniel Zapp. Alan Minkowski. Basim Faisal. Johnny Rosado. Alan Thomas. Leo Acuna. Kevin Shafretic. Jeffrey Rishak. Christian McCoskey. David Holloway. Shiana Roche. Eva Abagaya. Jay Rosa. Katie Guzman. Isabella Di Fidel Lopez. And Tyler Rogers.
Before I officially graduate these 8th graders, I just want to remind the parents, the graduates are going to come up to Gilbert to pick up their diploma. All parents and guests will exit out the entrance you came in, and your students, your children will meet you out around on Gilbert. Okay, no parents or guests are going to come this way. Graduates, you're going to exit out this way. So it's now officially time, because of course the wind started and the clouds are here. But I'm very proud to announce you are the largest 8th grade class, and you pulled this off.